Good morning, I am Kiran Raj. Welcome to the online classes on LAMP technology. Today we will be moving on to the second chapter of the second unit in LAMP technology, installing Apache 2.0. The birth of Apache. Rob McCool developed HTTPD, that is Hypertext Transfer Protocol, for daemon process at NCSA. Before he left the NCSA in 1994, the source code was made public. When it made public, the source code was available for everyone. So different developers developed their own bug fixes and additional features that needed for their sites. So using the internet or using the Usenet, the people are sharing different versions of the Apache. So different versions were present, or the patches of the Apache was present. Since different versions were present and it was not maintained properly, Brian and Cliff, they came together and they made one mailing system. Later, Brian created the concurrent versioning system tree. They collected every patches of the code and they checked and verified the things. Afterwards, if it was needed, they updated the Apache. Developers came together and collected the different patches of the codes or different versions of the code that is available for the bug fixes and as the additional features. So what was happening? Different people created their own bug fixes and additional features that is required for them. Since many versions were available, it cannot be handled properly or maintained properly. So what the Brian and Cliff done? Brian and Cliff created the mailing list and Brian created the CVS system, that is concurrent versioning system. They have named it every patches, that is they collected the different patches and they named it everything. The patches were named, and later on they verified the patches or they verified the code. Afterwards, if that is needed as the bug fixes or the enhancement, they added that in the Apache version. So what was happening? Group of developers came together, collected and distributed different patches and bug fixes. An introduction to Apache. Apache is a short form for Apache Server. Apache 0.6.2 is the first version that is created in April 1995. Apache or Patch is a program that is used to support, update, fix and improve the computer program. So we have currently two available versions are available, 1.3.x.xx -x and 2.0 x.xx. Now 1.3 was more popular, which is tried and tested and completely stable, but we are not doing any further enhancement in the features or in the bug fixes. But in the 2.0.x.xx, we are doing the bug fixes and we are also doing the enhancement in the features. So either of them can be used, but they are not compatible with each other. It is better if you have the 2.0.x.xx. Now getting started, how to install the Apache. First download the Apache 2 from the provided website. So you can find the file httpd -2.0.48.tar.gz. Apache 2.0.48 is the best available software. As I already mentioned, Apache 2.0 and 1.3 is not compatible with each other. But let us say that you want to upgrade from 1.3 to 2.0. Then what you have to do? First, you have to install the modules that is available in the Apache 2.0 to 1.3. Then you have to try to upgrade it to Apache 1.3 to Apache 2.0. So this is the latest version that is available, httpd -2.0.48.tar.gz. GZ represent it is a zipped file and tar represent it as an archived file. So these are the different sources that is available for Unix and for the 32 source and 32 binary system. So what is PGP? We have PGP and MD5 here. PGP represents pretty good privacy and MD5 represents a message digest algorithm. PGP and MD5 both are used for your encryption or cryptography. To verify the integrity of the downloaded file, after you download the file, you have to check whether the files are downloaded from the proper source or not. It is a fake file. So what you are going to do? We are going to have the PGP and the MD5 signature with us, and we are going to verify them. So we will be downloading the ASC signature file. Then we are going to verify the signature using the command %pgpk -a keys, and for verifying you are using pgpv apache 1.3.24.tar.gz.asc. If it is 2.0 version, then you are going to write 2.0.48.tar.gz.asc. Or you can use percentage PGP minus KA, that is K is importing of the keys, here also it is importing of the keys. Then you have to verify. So percentage PGP Apache 1.3.24.tar.gz.asc. Or what you can do, or percentage GPG hyphen import keys, percentage PGP hyphen verify, then the file name Apache 1.3.24.tar.gz.asc. You need not byhead them. The last line, that is second line, it is same. At the last only we have the verify, or you can use the V here. And the next point is the first one, it is percentage PGP keys, that is K minus A keys, or you can write, you can separate the K and PGP signal. So how to do that? PGP hyphen KA keys, or you can use GPG. Now either you can use PGP or MD5. If you want to use MD5, then we have MD5, or you can have MD SIM process is there. We can use them and we can verify whether the downloaded file is from the proper source or not. If it is downloaded from the proper source or the verified file, then only continue the installation, or else don't continue the installation. And PGP, that is pretty good privacy, and MD5, that is message digest algorithm, which is of 5th version. They are mainly used for the cryptographic and encryption. So when you have verified, or when you have run either of these any two command, either of any three commands, or you will get the output with the file name, creator and his ID. So you can verify these two things, that is Sanders Strikers is the creator and D388 D885 is his code. So you can verify them. Again in the HTTP, you get first one, you are going to get the file name, then it is signed by whom and what is his ID. So yeah, as I already mentioned, if you want to use MD5, then you have to use MD5 or MD5 some program. Now let us go for the installation process. Let us assume that you have already downloaded the file httpd minus or -2.0.48 .tar.gz. So what you are going to do? First, we are going to log in as a root. Later on, we are going to create the directory, and we can have Apache 2 as the file name. Now copy the downloaded file in the Apache 2. What is the downloaded file? httpd -2.0.48.tar.gz. So this is how it will be. Your downloaded file will be copied to this location. Now GZ, I already mentioned, it is a zipped file, so you have to unzip it. So how to unzip it? The command is gunzip, then type the file name httpd -2.0.48.tar.gz. type that as it is, the file name, with the command gunzip. Now hit enter and the file will be extracted. The extracted file will be httpd -2.0.48.tar. Now again, when it gets extracted, the httpd -2.0.48.tar.gz, it is replaced by the tar file, that is httpd -2.0.48.tar. Now what is tar? The small programs are brought together into one program, that is tar. So you have to extract the content also, because after you extract the content only we can get the installation file. So you have to extract the contents. So #tar -xvf httpd 2.0.48.tar. Now what is -x represents? -x represents extract the archives. I already mentioned all the small files, they are brought together and made into one archived file. So I'm extracting them. So minus X is used for extracting the archives. Now what about V? V is mainly used to display the verbose information. But what is verbose? Verbose is an optional available in your Linux system or Unix system where additional details will be displayed. Additional details will be displayed. Then now coming to the F, creates the file name. F creates the file with the archived file. What was used for creating the archived? HTTPD 2.0.48.tar, right? So now remove the tar and it creates the file HTTPD minus 2.0.48. So you get that file. So where it is present? It is present in the Apache 2 directory which you have created at the beginning. So GZ is removed, tar is also removed. Now you have the proper downloaded file is present with you. Now you can proceed with the installation. So before going to the installation, you have to give the control to the httpd-2.0.48 file. So to do that, you are going to change the directory. Now the control is present with the Apache 2, not with the httpd-2.0.48. But now since you are installing, you want to give the control to httpd. So you are giving the control. I am changing the directory. cd httpd-2.0.48. Afterwards, you have to start with the configuration. What is the need of configuration? Configuration will do two things. One, it will check whether it is supporting your computer or not. The second thing, you can specify the path where it should get installed. So I am giving the path here. So I am configuring ./configure -prefix is equal to prefix. In the place of prefix, you have to provide the path where it should get installed. So I am providing them. Now, after giving the path, I have to recompile the file. To recompile the file, I am going to provide the command #make. After recompiling and everything is done, I can provide with the installation. So #make install command. Now the installation will run. The time taken for the installation and the configuration of the Apache 2, that completely depends on your system. If you have the proper available memory or sufficient memory, then it will take less time, and it will also depends on the different version of the Apache and the modules that you are going to install. When we are saying that I have made some changes to the Apache 2, or I am trying to install the new Apache 2, or I am trying to configure the Apache 2, or I am trying to install different modules to the Apache 2, or I want to upgrade Apache 2, you have to stop the Apache 2 and then you have to restart it to make the changes or to apply the changes. So these are the two commands, that is to start the Apache 2 and to stop the Apache 2. When you are installing new service or when you are installing new modules or when you are installing the Apache 2, the changes what you have made, that is not directly applied. It will take or it requires your system to restart, then only the changes will be applied. So I have the two commands. What about this one, user local Apache 2? That is the path that I have provided. Then how to start the thing? Bin Apache CTL, that is control, then start. How to stop? The same command, but instead of start we are going to use stop.